Annabelle and welcome to Crafting with Character, this series where I invite one of my friends over and we show you some crafts with things that you may have around the house that you might want to do at home. So without further ado, should we meet our friend today?
Hello everybody, and thank you Miss Annabelle for having me today. I'm very excited.
Thank you for coming along. We're doing crafts. Do you know what we're going to be doing?
Well, I can see one that you made earlier just there.
Yeah.
And he looks a little bit like my friend.
Yes.
So are we making an owl?
We are making owls. So we are going to be making our owls using very simple things that you can find around the house. So the first thing that you're going to need is a toilet roll, an empty one.
The inside of one.
Exactly, that's it. Then we have wrapping paper. So I have a pink one with hearts on it, and you have blue with stars on it.
My aunt will be very, very happy that I'm using blue.
And then we have another, so I have this kind of blue metallic wrapping paper, but you have some pink card. So for the second one, you don't technically need wrapping paper, you can have card. And then
could you, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Could you use card to wrap the body of the owl? Do you have to
could, yes, you could use pretty much for everyone as long as the colours are contrasting. Then we have some white paper, and we also have a little bit of yellow, and that's all that we need.
Perfect.
Along with a pair of scissors, some glue and some sellotape. So to start our craft, we are going to need the toilet roll and your first bit of paper. So if you've got wrapping paper, you need to put the colour bit down so the white bit is facing up. And you're going to take your roll and you're just going to put it on your paper. Then you're going to need to take a pencil and you're going to need to mark the top of the roll.
I see.
Thank you. Down for you. Wonderful. Then you're going to roll the roll with the paper. And
my roll is very rolly. I do apologize.
I'll help you in a moment. You're going to roll it over, and you want to have it overlapping just a little bit, and then make another mark. Would you like some help?
I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Yes. Then you're going to take your roll out and get your scissors, because it's now time to cut. Now once again, scissors can be a little bit dangerous, so if you need any help, just ask Annabelle.
I think I need some help.
We need
for
some
you to
help.
finish.
That's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to cut all the way to that mark that I made.
Perfect. Could you hold the book for me? Thank you. And those of you at home, you might be very similar to me and be having trouble with how curly your wrapping paper is. So absolutely a second pair of hands is needed. So we'll just clean it now. I'm just going to cut you. Perfect. Thank you ever so much.
So we're just going to put that there. Now you're going to take your glue stick, and what you're going to want to do is take one side of the white bit and you're going to want to just glue down like that. Now you'll need to be careful that you don't get the glue all over your fingers.
Yes.
Don't want to stick to your fingers. And then you'll take your roll, you'll put it on the non-glue side, and you'll just roll it all the way up until you meet.
Are you able to put it on the glued side? Because I believe I just did that.
Yes, you can do that, and then you can glue again. So instead you've glued it to the roll, and then you take some paper, take some glue to the paper.
I just thought then it's definitely stuck on.
Exactly. So there we go. Now what you'll need to do, you need to make his little ears. So you just need to squeeze the top together.
Squeeze it together and bend down as we squeeze together.
Exactly. So if I move a bit like this, so you're going to take your thumb and you're just going to push down like that. So you make a little dent like that.
Okay.
And then you'll take your other thumb and do exactly the same on the other side.
Oh, so it overlaps.
Yeah.
I see.
And then you'll need some sellotape for this part. you.
Would you like me to cut some very much?
So you have your two folded ends like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just take it down so it stays that way. And then if you want, you can make them a bit more pointier. So there, you've got your body of your owl. Now, you're going to want to take the contrasting colour paper, card, whatever you've decided to use, and you'll need your pencil. So, you should have a straight bit that goes down like that. With that, you'll want to make a big D, so that the straight bit is the straight bit of the D. So if you see, make a big D.
It's like a capital.
A capital D, exactly.
D for dragon or a D for...
Dancing.
Oh, that's a good one. I was trying to think of a forest. Oh, a deer! There we go. I was trying to think of a
exactly.
forest.
So, I've done quite a big one, and then you'll want to do another one exactly the same size below it.
Could you
Yes.
perhaps cut that out and then trace?
You could. Why don't you do that and I try to do it freehand, and we'll see what they look like.
Because then they'll be the same size.
Yeah. So I have managed to do these with quite good similarity. And there you go. So now you'll take the nicest side that you have of your owl, so whichever side you think is nicest, and you will take some glue and you'll put some glue on the back of the capital D. Then, so you have your owl like this. If my owl's facing forward, you'll want to put the straight bit of the D facing backwards on the side.
Perfect, because obviously owls with their wings, they kind of sit like, almost like that. If we were to do an impression with our human hands and arms, they sit like this, don't they?
Exactly. And you want to do exactly the same on the other side.
On the side.
On the side. And so it should look a little something like that. Wonderful. So that white piece of paper, that is the next thing that we're going to do. So this is going to be the eyes. Now if you have a 10p coin possibly, that is a good reference, but I managed to find this little button.
Oh, I see, to draw around, so then the eyes are the same shape.
Exactly. So if I just quickly
So you can use a
sketch around
coin
that.
or a button, or perhaps you could do it freehand if you felt confident enough.
Exactly. So there you go. You just draw around that, and then you'll just cut those out. So once you have cut your eyes out, the next step is to draw them on. So we have a Sharpie here, and what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to draw a smaller circle inside, and then we'll just colour that in.
Oh, I see, so now you're drawing the owl's pupils. As you can see, my friend has yellow. So if we were doing him, we'd do yellow instead of white, and then we'd do black.
And so there are my little eyes. You could make those any shape you want inside. There you go. Now you're going to want to take your glue again, and on the back of the eye, just put some glue on. And then near the top, so just above the wings, I want to put them there.
Just below where you've made the fold.
Exactly. Now you can put them as close together as you like, as far away as you like. Now, is there something missing?
Oh, his beak!
Exactly, so the last step that we have is that yellow piece of paper that I said about at the beginning. So if you take a yellow piece of paper, and take a pencil, and just draw a big triangle. And you can use that flat edge just like we did with the capital D for a flat edge, and cut it out. And then for the last time on this craft, you're going to take your glue, add it to your beak, just under the eyes and between the wings. We'll just add it there.
I'm just going to add a little bit more just to make sure it's definitely stuck down.
And there you have your own little owl craft. So you can do them in different colours, you can use different wrapping paper. So if you had designs like we have hearts and stars, maybe if you had flowers or dragons or dinosaurs, any kind of paper that you have in the house, you could use it.
I would certainly advise either pink, green or blue. Those are some of my very favourite colours, and of course my aunts would absolutely love to see little owls made out of their very favourite colours. But this was wonderful and I can't wait to take this back to show them.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, if you have joined in with this craft, do send us a picture of them and I will send them on to you so you can see them. But thank you so much for watching.
And thank you for having me. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.